What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today, and we have to talk about the CMA once again. Apparently, they have blocked the merger, or I guess they are one part of the committees blocking the merger from this deal going through with Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard. And they stated that an in-depth investigation has provisionally found that Microsoft and Activision merger could reduce competition in the cloud and console gaming markets and harm UK gamers. What a load of BS right here. Apparently the deal could hurt UK gamers. Like, well, how is this hurting gamers in general? Like, once again, the CMA is going out their way to protect Sony at all costs. Make sure this Sony, how dare Sony gets impacted from being a market leader in any console generation. It's like, how dare they get removed from being a console leader? Like it's just ridiculous. So he wrote all these different paragraphs about all this nonsense. It's like, you can write all these different paragraphs. It don't matter. You're just protecting Sony at this point at the end of the day. And as this person put, PlayStation welcomes the CMA to the family, pretty much. Sony needs to finally have an award show where they welcome CMA as one of their newest acquisitions at this point, because it's obvious. It's like, I don't know how much money Sony paid these guys, but it's pretty obvious at this point. They got some money under the table to approve this nonsense. Like, saying it's hurting our gamers. How is it hurting the gamers? Like, Sony is doing record-breaking sales. They're bragging about the sales. They're bragging about how much the exclusives are selling, like God of Ragnarok. But, you know, if Call of Duty potentially, because that's what this all boils down to, Call of Duty potentially becomes an Xbox exclusive, they think it's just going to completely just destroy all competition. Is going to be completely just null and void at that point. It's like, really, this is just ridiculous. You are trying to protect the market leader with draconian business practices from competition instead of actually doing your job. Embarrassing. It just doesn't make any sense, to be honest. Like, they're literally just using Sony's talking points. When it's like, why would you listen to Sony? They're the one definitely don't want this deal to go through. Why would you listen to Sony to begin with? Jim Ryan taking flights to meet up with people at the CMA. Like, how is that even legal? Like come on. Sony refused to take a 10-year Call of Duty deal. They were even offered a decade-long deal for Call of Duty. They can do whatever they want with that exclusive. Put on their PS Plus membership or whatever. Get exclusive deals, and they still declined it. I was like, it was obvious they just neglecting that information and just want to protect Sony at this point. What about the 10-year deal they offered for Call of Duty, for Nintendo, Steam, and even the one you're protecting PlayStation? I love for them to still do the deal and just have you block all Activision Blizzard King games from the UK. And then, that would definitely be hurting the gamers. If the Activision Blizzard King game, if that merger went through and they just blocked all the games from coming to the UK, I think that would hurt the gamers more, to be honest. This is some crazy stuff right here. Jeez. I was like, I ain't never seen somebody go this hard to protect Sony. Like, this is just ridiculous. Sony PlayStation has far more exclusive games than Xbox has itself. You can't sing in our Call of Duty franchise when PlayStation has exclusive games just as large or of a following. Since I own and played both consoles, price of game exclusives have not went up to $10 plus. Okay. I've been a UK gamer for 40 years and nothing you have said makes any real world sense whatsoever. Microsoft shares more games than any other developer I know. They have no issue with Call of Duty staying multi-platform. They even said they would make Call of Duty multi-platform for 10 years. So it's like, I just don't get it. You got 10 years of multi-platformness. If you can't make any type of competition, any type of first-party game that's equivalent to Call of Duty, that's your fault at that point. From a decade, say you know nothing about gaming, Sony, PlayStation, Microsoft, and Xbox without saying you know nothing. The CMA is nothing but a joke. Yeah, because Sony and PlayStation give more options to UK gamers. Yeah, well, a game becomes exclusive to Xbox. You have all these different options to play that game. While PlayStation has a game that's exclusive, you only have that option mainly, and sometimes the games come on PC day and day, but you only have this option pretty much to buy PS5 But Xbox, you have so many options. So just not seeing how it's hurting the consumers that's in the UK. Please shut it down. Just the thought of having to buy an Xbox to enjoy my favorite game makes me sick to my stomach when that is not the only option. You have so many options that you can do, but you know. It's funny you guys are still parroting Sony's talking points to protect them as a dominant market leader when Sony is literally guilty of all the things they're falsely accusing Microsoft of doing. Yeah, like paying to keep games off Game Pass. That's one of the favors they like to do, apparently. They pay to keep games off Game Pass, which is some shady stuff right there. Not even to put on their platform of choice, not even put on their subscription service, but to keep games off Game Pass is just some shady, shameful stuff right there. Bound to happen for an acquisition of this scale, but to be honest, Microsoft has already debunked the majority of concerns listed. Microsoft has literally said it will also sign legally binding contracts and ensure Call of Duty multiplat. Did you guys miss that part, or is Sony really getting to you guys that much? It seems they're trying to protect the industry leader more than the players. Your job is to protect Sony's leader position. Thank you for protecting consumers in the UK by extension worldwide with this opinion, and we're hopeful that your final decision will continue to do so. What is this dude talking about? What? You got... it's just mind-boggling. This is just crazy. I look forward to the day when you really look after the consumer. How about you trying to dig up Sony's past practices of paying retailers to keep competing hardware off the store shelves, as well as paying to keep content off of competing consoles? Sony's got where they are today by playing dirty. Seeing that you like to use emojis in your tweet, here's a few for you. Clown and bull crap. Okay, that's what he thinks of the CMA right now. You feel that your only job, that is wild. Yeah, that is kind of crazy, because if you're doing this in a gaming space, it's like, what are you doing with more serious matters? Like, if the gaming space is causing this type of reaction, what are you doing with more serious matters? It's just mind-boggling. Well done. I can't tell what that avatar is. Oh, a Wolverine avatar is saying well done, and a Joel avatar is saying love you, CMA. The irony, the only people who are saying they're doing a good job have some type of PlayStation related avatar. That's just the irony right there. Thank you so much, CMA. How are they? I'm like, how are they literally helping you with this? We're not approving this deal. Other people who are super butthurt about this deal going through is Sony fanboys. Other than that, it's like the average person doesn't care. So UK gamers should continue paying $70 to $80 for Call of Duty when they have options to pay less via Game Pass or PS Plus. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I think it'll be more consumer friendly for them to pay a lot less. We use one of these subscription services to pay a full $70 or $80 or whatever. So tell me, why is Sony allowed to do this but not Xbox? Why can't I play Spider-Man on my Xbox or Final Fantasy VII Remake or countless other anti-consumer practices that Sony does? Also, didn't Xbox say they would keep it on PlayStation and put it on their service? They did, but, you know, apparently it's still anti-competition, though, which makes zero sense. Just look, there's so many comments saying, well done. Thank you, CMA. Thank you, you did the right thing. Like, are these really counts? These are either some bots or these are just some complete ass kisses on this comment section. Like, thank you, CMA. Good news. Like, come on. Hi, UK Gamer here. Just to make it clear, you don't speak for me, and I'm pretty sure that we'll remain unharmed by this deal. Thank you, bye. Thank you for doing the right thing. All their games should be available for every platform of choice. I mean, the biggest one is Call of Duty, which is remaining multiplayer for 10 years. Does he have the same action for Spider-Man and the Wolverine game and the Final Fantasy mainline games? It's like those games are only on PlayStation, but I'm pretty sure he has zero problem with that, though. But you know, If a game potentially could be Xbox exclusive, then that's a big problem, apparently. Sony will pay for dinner. The CMA preparing to give a report as they put on a clown costume. Yeah. What? This guy is just hilarious. I'm not even from the UK, but damn, I am proud of you. As he has a Jack and Daxter avatar picture. Okay. Oh man, the Sony fanboys just have zero shame whatsoever. Dude ain't even from the UK, but he's just like, I'm proud of you. What the hell? Oh, look, a government agency. Bro, this is just hilarious. Thank you for protecting the gamers as he has a Joe avatar. You can't make this up. Everybody who said thank you has either a PlayStation related avatar. Like, this is just ridiculous. Good job, lads. As we know, he's a huge Sony fanboy. Like, jeez. The BS detected. I can't take any of this seriously at this point. Hopefully, I know this ain't the only deciding factor is the CMA, but this is just ridiculous. Like, this is just laughing. This is just a clown fest right here. Like, who's taking the CMA seriously at this point? Saying that if this deal goes through, it's just gonna harm gamers. Like, how is this harming anybody? Like, okay. There should be a major concessions from Microsoft at a minimum. They continue consolidation has reached a level of absurdity. Really? Oh my god, what is this nonsense? Using Sony's talking points, the market leader, I might add, pathetic, Microsoft offered a 10-year Call of Duty guarantee, which is way more than they should offer to scumbag Sony. Yeah, they got a decade worth of time to make an equivalent to Call of Duty or to get their exclusives up. Which is very generous. It's super generous, but that still isn't enough. Apparently, even with that being set in place, they're still just hurting competition. It's just like, what are we doing here? This is unbelievable. UK gamers are already being harmed by how Sony's acting as a dominant market leader. The deal benefits consumers worldwide, not just in the UK, and increases competition in so many sectors. This analysis is honestly immature. What a joke. I really struggle to see how this will hurt gamers. Sony is the market leader for consoles, and this deal will keep Call of Duty on PlayStation for a decade. This feels like protecting competitors rather than protecting competition. Yeah, just protecting Sony at this point, because I don't see how this will hurt gamers in the long haul. Like, okay. But yeah, I'm not going to read all this. It's just like, this is the CMA's decision. They decided to go against this merger, which is pretty pathetic in my opinion. But definitely want to see your opinion down below about this. And it's just hilarious to see that a lot of these comments supporting the decision are Sony fanboys supporting this nonsense, which is just hilarious to me. But then again, didn't they have somebody on the actual commission, like the My PlayStation guy? I forgot what the statement was, but I did a video about that a while back. But one of the guys, he was super biased, saying My PlayStation. He's like, ain't you supposed to be doing this from an unbiased standpoint, but you're calling it My PlayStation and protecting My PlayStation, whatever he said. Like, I don't know. This whole thing is just a clown fest right here. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this decision from the CMA. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.